Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. Glad to hear this morning. Got a big show lined up as always, but first, take a look at our weather brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning. Drew Pollard and a hard-working crew taking care of our everyday comfort needs. And it's just been uncomfortable this summer, it seems like. It's been really hot, then really rainy. But I got to think about it. It is a Florida summer. Year after year, we have this kind of weather. So let's take a look at the high today, 87 and low 79. So it's not quite as hot, but it sure seems it's so humid now. You know, August is always the most humid month of the year. And the biggest thing on the weather report this morning, take a look at the temperature off the end of the pier, the temperature of the water. I had to double check it. I asked Gail, she was helping me. I said, are we sure that's right? Let's double check. 89.4 at the end of the pier. Folks, that's warm. That's high as it's been all year. The river reading is brought to us by Mountain Dew. Get out and do. Our place called Blountstown a 3.3. It is in great shape. And the Choctawhatchee at Caryville, how about a 3.0? So both rivers are low. Both rivers got a little bit of a drop to them. Even with these summer showers coming in, it just does not have that much of an effect on them. It just sort of very temporary. So the river's really great shape, but what you got to do is get out early or fish late. It's hard to fish in the middle of the day. You get in the shade and try to find you an eddy where that water's calm back behind that swirl. Bob Thomas, my buddy, was with us a couple of days this weekend, and we were talking about it. His brother-in-law, Jerry Hall, over there east side of town, he's a big fisherman. He always talks about fishing those eddies. Take a look at a tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We're looking at high tide right at noon, 112. Today's Tuesday, August the 2nd. Not much of it, a little bit of a tide, going out to about 9:05 tonight. Next 3 days will be neap tides, but Saturday is looking good strong tides. Marine forecast is coming out of the west at about 5 to 10. Pretty normal right there, but watch out for those afternoon thunderstorms coming in fast and furious. Take a break, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Got all kind of pictures to show. We always enjoy just a different variety, from snakes to big fish to little fish to all kind of frogs and all kinds of stuff. So let's start off with a picture here. Mark Deaton down at Howard Creek. How about y'all be careful? I killed 3 pygmy rattlers in 3 days. 2 today in my woodpile, 1 2 days ago. And there they are, folks. They're not big, but they're coiled up and they're hard to see. You miss about 95% of them. You're close to, you don't even see them when you're stepping. But around the woodpile and a little woody area like that, your pygmy rattlers are very, very aggressive this time of year. Mark Deaton, Jim Dooley. For everyone, the old timers and all, you'll recognize this right away. This was the go-to boat from the early 1900s till about this, with the first little fiberglass boats coming out in the 70s. This is our granddaddy's boat, and they built them, and they put that old green paint on them. Sometimes they had a gray painted, but this is a river boat used all up and down the Apalachicola River system, the Choctawhatchee River system, and also in the Ocklawaha River, all here in the Panhandle. They were handmade. Some craftsmen helped out, started making something later for people. Most people made their own back in the day, but that is a Panhandle classic right there. It is just beautiful. Jim Dooley up in Blountstown got this picture, and there's a lot of people caught a lot of fish in those boats. That brings back a lot of wonderful memories. Okay, this is Big King mackerel talked about last week. It was 47 pounds, and also that's Ben Burnham, and it would, like I said, it would have won the Mexico Beach tournament. And we'll talk about it a little bit later. All right, this is a picture I want to talk about. This is a Lynn Haven boat ramp, and you see it is barricaded. This was the other day, it actually was Friday, and okay, it's closed right there. Do not cross Lynn Haven Police Department. All lanes are closed. Now, I had a viewer, I did not know this was happening, and I had a viewer that texted me, the coach, this is the last weekend, they've got the Lynn Haven boat ramp barricaded. And I said, no way. Well, it's an emergency, so I just got my truck and went over there, and sure enough, barricaded. I looked out there, and there was a big party, big concert going on down there by the water, and people picnicking, kids on the slides, which all looked good and all. And the band was real loud. In fact, I could hear the band from my house, all the sound going across the water all the way up to Deer Point Dam almost. I'm thinking, I pulled up, and one of the policemen, one of the security guys, one of my former students, and I said, "What is going on?" I said, "Coach, we just got it closed just for this afternoon and tonight, or today and tonight. It's closed all day Friday." And I said, he said, "We'll have it open tomorrow morning, Saturday and Sunday." So I got to thinking, I understand having that. Lyndon Haven's got several parks. You can have those little concerts in and slides at them and all. And you got one boat ramp. And it just bothers me a little bit. As outdoorsmen, we're seeing more and more anti or outdoorsmen, seems like, maybe not really attacking us, but just not caring about us at all, pushing us to the side. And boat ramps has been a hot topic lately. It has been a lot of people having trouble with boat ramps. They're not making them anymore. And Lyndon Haven, I was really surprised to see that. I hope it doesn't happen much anymore. Here's the thing about it: you give the government an inch, and they'll take a mile. You know that. We know that. So you let them get away with it this time, then maybe next time. Well, let's do it for the whole weekend. Friday night and Saturday night, let's bring in 3 bands. And then all of a sudden, so we have got to stand up. We've got to fight against the people who want to close things up with outdoorsmen. And we've got to be a strong voice. You've got to stay in contact with your city commissioners. You've got to stay in contact with your county commissioners. Don't stay on top of it. I noticed a boat ramp up there in Southport, down in McKenzie. It's real bumpy down there and all this. It hasn't been taken care of lately either. So we've got to have our voice heard. So I didn't mean to get off on a rampage and all talking about this kind of stuff. It just really bothers me as far as that kind of stuff happening. So we got to stay on top of it. Okay, let's move on. But anyway, it was open Saturday. But thank you all for letting me know. I had to go see about it. Okay, Matt Spencer, real quick, catching some. Okay, Matt's holding a shoal bass right there, and then that's a largemouth on. That's his son. Pistol Pete. That's a shoal bass on the right and a largemouth on the left, out of Chipola. Tim Kahneman with really nice redfish. Good job, Tim Kahneman. Good fisherman. Oh, Junior Kelly. Pam took a picture of her husband catching mullet for a long time. Junior has caught year after year, season after season. He has always been a mullet cast throwing, mullet catching fisherman. He catches a lot. And he don't catch too many, he catches enough for supper or give some away, and then he'll go again next weekend. Good job, Junior Kelly. How about the Choctawhatchee River fishing at its finest, Cindy Barno? Is that a pretty mess of Choctawhatchee River brim? Good job. 63. Big tournament this weekend. We'll talk more about it later. But now, if you want to buy some tickets for the 2022 custom Yamaha golf cart, you can just go down there and buy the tickets. Anybody can buy the tickets. That's got a USB port. That's amazing. Okay, if your chicken, you pour some concrete and the chicken starts walking on it, you see that, then the next step, 20 minutes later, you got them on the grill. Okay. Okay. And how about some fish coming out of the Brothers River? Steve Rogers. Steve's been on the show, custom rod making Steve Rogers, and that's a mess. He said it was a tough morning on the Brothers River, but with a little work from my son Josh and I got a mess of quality fish. Gonna cook them for my parents. Good job, Steve. Pretty fish right there. Okay, all right, let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. I got a couple more pictures. I was thinking about the water temperature in the pier now, 89.4. So it's going to be warm in January here. Let's see. We had the Mexico Beach Artificial Reef Association tournament. Buddy of mine, Bob Thomas, and I went down to the captain's meeting. So I have a little video of the captain's meeting. I decided on this one I would film the captain's meeting, and then this coming weekend at the sea quarters I'll film the weigh-in. So we sort of balance it out, so you'll get a chance to see both ends of a tournament. So I will show you a couple of pictures. Go to their website. They got about 60-something pictures. I picked out 3, mainly because they had kids in it. And I don't know the names. They just posted the pictures. Here's some kids with a big old red snapper there, standing on a 5-gallon bucket. That's a good backdrop. Congratulations, Mitch Coleman, and the whole staff there to put this on. Okay, here's an ice king here, young man there, NBA RA. And here's my favorite picture. Check this. Look at the look on that kid's face. I don't know who that is, but that's funny because I was looking at the big old smile on his face. You know that kid's gonna have a big excited later on and want to catch some fish with her early experience like that. Good job, Mom. And here's the results. Very surprising. Carol Cox posted them. Folks, the winning king mackerel was only 27.74 pounds. That is not a very big king mackerel. And I know they had 132 boats fishing. So you can see the second place is almost 20. And fifth place, I mean, you could be in top 5 with a 12-pounder. And then different categories and all this. But anyway, the big one, I just wanted to show the king mackerel, 27.74 pounds. And I was going to, as I was saying, on the one Ben Burnham caught was 47 pounds, 20 pounds heavier off the pier. So that goes to show you don't need a real big boat to go catch a big king mackerel, although it does help. But anyway, very, very surprising that one that small, because year after year, there's some big ones caught out of Mexico Beach. And what has happened, just the different schools that come through, they caught them in a gap or something. I don't know. Okay, but anyway, let's go and cover this captain's party. It was a lot of fun, a lot of good folks, a lot of good times I had that Friday night at the captain meeting. So Jeff, let's roll it. All right, folks, here we are, Mexico Beach. Now there's a boat ramp, and it's a big MBARA King Mackerel tournament, and you see the crowd. It's the first time they had it here, and this is a great location.
All right, can you hear me?
And I'm going to sort of.
Okay. Hey. All right, thank you so much. How many is this at least your 10th year of fishing it? All right, good deal. How many have fished it for 20 years? I got a few hands out there. Very good, very good. Well, we've got a lot of people to thank, and we've got a lot of prizes to give away. 26 feet and over is in the open division. If you have anybody on your boat that has ever been paid to fish, and I don't mean dream to be paid for fish, but actually been paid, deckhand, commercial fisherman, captain, or anything, you have to be in the open division. And we will ask you the question when you come in, so please be honest. We don't want to have to break out the lie detector. Sure. Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to tell a little story about Simran, because if you guys know who I am, then... Mexico Beach Lion and Spirits.
Bob.
Hey, Spanish. Will win a $500 prize and a custom-built rain shadow fishing rod, and that was sponsored by us, Casey Sport Fishing. So thank all the sponsors. Okay, I want to mention another.
You're telling what were you saying now?
My husband and my 2-year-old watch Panhandle Outdoors every day. They love it.
Their names?
Daniel and Silas Russell.
All right, good morning, Daniel and Silas. Thank you.
Josie Joe's, they're down the street next to the Lookout Lounge. They're there every day, so.
All right, guys. Y'all wave at us. Now, where's your wife? The fisherman in the family.
If you come in and you get here a little, like 5:15 to 6, everything will go real nicely. I've had a couple of questions about the pelagic purse. The pelagic purse is open to the boats in the open division, which is the 26 feet and above boat. The pelagic purse is 3 fish. It's 3, a king, wahoo, and mahi. You can weigh up to 2 of those 3 species. If you weigh the king for the big king, one heck of a fishing person. And Chester Troy, which Chester's saying he's fished tournaments from Texas to North Carolina. He got an idea of what we do here. So it's been great having a committee. Our weighmaster this year is John Blue. He's fished all over the place, and he's fished with me for the last 13 years as my mate. So we're pretty good about the committee where we are. Glad to see everybody out, and good luck, tight lines, and be safe.
Tennessee Chuck.
Tackle box. And the door prize goes to...
We got
one for
Look at
8.
here. Tennessee Chuck. Look at here.
Roscoe, don't start there.
Chris Rosendahl.
Infamous.
Chris, are you here?
So good to see you, Roscoe.
Now,
It's great seeing you, man.
After
to get into
3
this
years,
fund, all you had to do is register.
what?
So
we got
take
our
this off the
Saturday
registration
back.
list. It doesn't necessarily
And
mean
look
you're
at
here.
that.
Isn't it great?
Chris, are you here?
Great.
Great.
Yeah.
Chris going once.
Man.
You don't have to
Chris,
get me.
get your prize right there.
You're part of it.
Where
You're the
you at,
legend. Okay.
All right, Chris King.
You just say that
Chris, get your prize.
the old Tennessee Chuck right now that's pushing around a wheelchair,
Chris
That's
King.
okay.
he's had his wonderful time on the Forgotten
He's
Ghost
coming, okay.
in the
That's
little
good.
fishing
All
village
right, good
of
deal.
Mexico Beach.
Somebody check his ID.
And he is extremely satisfied to go to McKibbenville
Okay, you gotta turn it on.
permanently some other day.
All right. All right, buddy.
All right,
Well, I
next
appreciate you a
prize.
lot. Thank
All
you.
right, here we go.
You're us.
Ian.
Randy Cobb.
Brad, there we go. Cool. All right, next one is Randy Willis from the Fishing Tail. Fish Tail.
There he is.
Randy, go get your prize.
I'd message you more often, but I know you're a busy dude, so I don't answer my phone. Yeah, exactly. Well, I figured you were too busy. I was like, we're all supposed to keep getting it.
Okay, welcome back. Getting back to what I was saying earlier about the boat ramp. Boat ramp's biggest enemy are the development, and also the outdoorsman, the fisherman, the outdoorsman, hunter, and all. Our biggest challenger is development, and that's our biggest challenge right there. Okay, now also the fishing game times by Blue Water Outriggers. Looking at our time today, 3:15 to 5:15. This morning and this afternoon, 3:36 to 5:36. Now, we showed a little bit yesterday. I'm really intrigued with our little frog and worm. I really want to show it to you. We're talking about National Geographic. This is going to be Southport Geographic because it's up there at my house. And you can see all those frames I have on here. So what I've decided to do, I'm going to show you like 5 frames today. Each frame is anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds. So it's very amateurish, and I make no apologies for it, but because it's real nature. And we don't know who's going to win, the frog or the worm. And I know you're not going to be able to sleep each night because you're worried about it, but we'll try to come to a close on Friday's show to see who the winner is. So I'm going to start each segment, like I say, 10 to 20 seconds. So here we go right here. Here's the frog. He sees them, so he pounces on them, okay? He tasted them. He had a taste of them right there, and it tasted pretty good. So then he go ahead. Okay, so now he grabs them. It's the first time he grabs them, and he starts wiggling, trying to get away. I mean, is this some exciting video? Okay, so it looks like, you think for a minute he's going to take the whole worm, but that worm's pretty strong, getting away right there. And but the frogs, okay, look at there. All right, now I'm going to go to the next one, okay. What I did, I cut my phone off, cut it back on, but it's the same segment each time as far as going step by step, about the same length each time. Nature is amazing. See the worm still crawling out? And he's got his little grip, the little frog. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. Again, I just turned it off and on. I didn't know how long of a segment to do it. I did. Again, I should have turned my phone horizontal. On my TV screen at home, I can get it horizontal. And we're going to, of course, show this to our family. Let's show one more, okay? Right now, it's pretty much of a stalemate. Wouldn't you say on today's show, it would be pretty much of a stalemate. And this is not a repeat. This is each, this is going on. This went on for like, I want to say 12 minutes. I was frozen. I didn't move a muscle. I didn't want to scare him or let him drop it or anything. So here we go. Now the frog's in. Okay, so that's enough for now. I don't want y'all to get too excited about it, but I do want you to realize nature at its best right there. I had a couple more pictures. I wanted to, I'm really not going to have time. I do have one old picture here I ran across. Talking about, I had an old boat on earlier, and talking about, I ran across this picture here. Florida welcomes you. when they have these weekends with boats, this is coming from the Alabama state line down 231. This is way back in the 60s. And look at the boats and all, how people would love to come down. This was a boating weekend. And look at, first of all, the old cars pulling them, and the old bumper hitches on the cars. You know what you don't see a lot of? You don't see any trucks pulling the cars, okay? That's the first thing that I noticed. All cars, because back then you strapped a little bumper trailer hitch on, and then this boat right here to the right, I'm about 99% sure that's a Cartercraft, okay? And then this is, like I say, the state line, they had a boat parade coming down, and it's Oldsmobiles, Chevrolet, but no trucks. Now, today, what do you have today? It's all trucks. Yeah, all trucks are pulling boats, so that's how things change and all. Nobody you hardly ever see a car pulling a boat. So I just want to share some of our heritage and different things that happened back in those days. And I can promise you, they had plenty of room to launch their boats and plenty of boat ramps to get it in. So we're going to wrap it up for today. I got all kind of other stuff to talk about. I got a situation here where we're going to talk tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, because I want to go in depth on it, about fishing rights, where some fishermen are being harassed by people on the beach. I saw that coming. I knew that was coming. It's good. Again, I'm going to pull the law and show you where it is against the law for someone to harass any fisherman or outdoorsman at any time. I'll pull that law up, and I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. So we've got to stick together and stay strong as outdoorsmen, and make sure our elected officials know that we have a strong voice, okay? You have a great day today. Do something good for your fellow man. Enjoy our beautiful outdoors, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.